world today, unfortunately, is you see it much more apparently in the non-Jewish world than in the Jewish world. You know, as much as the Palestinians want to complain about the Jews, if you compare the behavior of the two people, you'll see a world of difference. What they do to their own people. Needless to say, what they do to us, the terrorism, the attacks, the kidnappings, the murders. You're never going to find a group of Jewish people just decide to go and cause all types of harm to a bunch of Palestinian people. It just doesn't happen. Now, as much as the news hates and the media hates the Jewish people, the terrorist attacks, it's always coming from the Palestinian side. There is no Jewish terrorists. There's no Jewish terrorism group. It just doesn't exist. And even when we fight them, even one of the major generals from England, he went to a UN meeting saying that he has been in the army, he's been a fighter his whole life, and he has never seen a more merciful country and more merciful people and more merciful army than the Jewish people. He says it's the only army in the world that before they respond to a terrorist attack, respond to a missile attack, respond to defend themselves, they send a bunch of messages to the locals to warn them to leave their houses because there's going to be bombings there. Before they send the bombs, they warn the people, leave, so you don't die. So we can just destroy houses instead. He says, I've never seen such a thing. When England attacks anybody, they don't warn them. When America attacks anybody, they don't warn them. Nobody warns anybody except the Jewish people. And this is literally a testimony from a non-Jew from England. He went to the UN. It's a famous speech. I'm sure you can find it on the internet. The point is that the biggest part of the Jewish distinguishing factor is that we are merciful people. And that's because of the food we eat.